Okay, so this is my tutorial on how to use the Minecraft WiiU creative inventory generator made by MCWiiU. And by the way, all of this is usually white. He just gave me some tips on how to make it like this. And I'm just going to show you how to use it. So first things first, you got this up here, replace creative inventory. You can set it to whatever you want, and it'll replace the whole entire creative inventory. It won't replace just one spot in that inventory. It will create a new inventory. But it'll just have whatever items you have, and then the rest will be blank. And right here, project file, you can save your project or you can load a project. You save projects onto an IHF file, and if you want to change the IHF file manually, you can just change it to a .txt file and mess with it. Okay, so, and right here, copy creative inventory. You're gonna wanna have it on most of the time. And this is because if you have this on, you're able to switch between the normal creative inventory and the modded one with ease. And miscellaneous options, NBT auto address. We'll get to what that does in just a second. And then this debug menu, which is not available for public release. So right here, you have the item ID. Now you can just select whatever item you want to add to the creative inventory. So for this example, I'll just use, I'll just do a diamond sword. And searching for an item is as easy as just typing in the name. It's a diamond sword right there. You can set stat count to anything like 64. Set the damage value to whatever you really want, and over here you have set MBT pointer. You're gonna click add MBT data, and you're taken, and this menu pops up. And here you got NBT preset right here. You're gonna click that drop down menu, and you have a bunch of complicated looking things. You have this, which is Enchantments. You have this, which is Stored Enchantments, which can usually just be a bunch of enchantments stored in to an item. So you can do an enchanted book and use stored enchants, and it'll be just a custom enchanted book with whatever you want on it. Attribute modifiers, that should be simple. It's like attack damage, speed, armor, knockback resistance, that kind of stuff. Custom potion effects, it's self-explanatory. You can just select potion effects to put on potions, but I'm pretty sure you just put it on a water bottle or something. And potion string, we'll get to that in a second. Unbreakable and hide flags. This basically allows you to select an item to be unbreakable, and hide flags, we'll get into that in a second. Loot tables, you're able to select random loot generators. So like you can select end city loot and put down and add that to like a chest, and when you send the code and place it down, it'll have a randomly generated in-city loot table chest. Now chest items, it's just items inside a chest. So like you can just put like a bunch of mobs, normal spawn eggs, and spawn eggs, this is just like modded spawn eggs. It only has every single mob in the game, including the giant, which is really buggy because it doesn't really have a texture. Lock name and armor color. that's a little complicated. You put it on leather armor, and you can also do maps. Okay, so first thing here, we're just gonna do enchantments. Now click Add NBT, and then this will take you to a new menu, and you can select any enchantment you want. So I'm gonna do Fire Protection 10, and keep in mind, with this drop-down menu, you don't have to select one of these. You can type in whatever number you want, and it will work. So just click 15, you can click out of it, and click Add Enchant, and there you go, Protection 15, it works. Sorry. And now Fire Protection, I'll add that, and for the following, you know what, keep that. Blast Protection is a little buggy, so you may want to keep it at a maximum of 10, just in case. Projectile Protection, let's do 21, and add to enchant. So once you're done getting all the enchantments that you want to add, you just click Add to List. Now if you don't want to save it, just click Close. Alright, so you see how by enchantments, there's 40,003 random numbers. This makes it so that each item ID, or no, not item ID, each item in the creative inventory will not be taking up the same place in the game's RAM as another item. So if you don't have what's in the miscellaneous options NBT auto address, if you do not have this on, it will not do this automatically, but you can set the address to 1, or you could go down here, select the address for each and every one, or you can just click this auto address button and it'll automatically fix every NBT item in the list. Okay, so now stored enchantments. Click Add NBT and stored enchantments ID. The UI is basically just the enchantments menu, just for stored enchantments. So for here, I'll do power 8, and I'll do infinity 5, and then I'll just add it to the list, and I'll add this to an enchantment book later. So now, attribute modifiers, pretty self-explanatory. Add NBT data. Now, attribute modifiers slot. You can select this to any of these, and the attribute will only be able to be used for that slots on your body. So like, let's say I want to knockback resistance on my chest, and let's make it 10. And you can also select this, but it doesn't really matter. It won't make your game crash or anything if you don't have this selected. That's better to have it on. Okay, attribute modifiers list. This basically makes it so that it's the default, additive, which I'm pretty sure it's just like the base numbers. Actually, no, the default is the base numbers. And then additive, I don't remember what this one was, but you can just play around with these. Multiplicative, I think that was just the percentage value. And yeah, so I'll add knockback resistance to the chest. I'll do speed and multiplicative to my feet, and I'll make the amount 2. And keep in mind, you cannot do decimals for this. I know, it's a bummer. Totally horrible program. You know, this program was made by someone who's not too experienced, so you can't really complain, to be honest. Okay, now, custom potion effects. Very simple. Select amplifier, duration. You can set, again, you can set the amplifier and duration to whatever you want. I forgot what ambient is. Short particles, I like to keep that off. I don't know if it 100% works, though. I haven't played with it enough. Then, effects, you know the drill. Now, potion string. This is interesting. So, the potion string, it makes it so that it shows, it basically shows like whatever you want it to be under the name. So like you can have it as strong healing, and then you can make the custom potion color. I'm gonna do cyan because I like cyan, and then you just add a list, and typically you would chain the custom potion effects to the potion string. Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, make sure you don't have any duplicate addresses. So make sure every time after you're done editing your NBT data, always click auto address, because it's not perfect. It's not perfect at all. Okay, so unbreakable hide flags. Let's see. Okay, you can select Unbreakable, which will make any item completely unbreakable when you have this selected and have it selected on the item. And hide flags, this basically hides the text for whatever you're putting on it. So you can hide the text for enchantments. You can hide the fact that it's unbreakable. Okay, and the can destroy and can place on, they don't really affect anything, since you can't get can destroy and can place on. I mean, technically you can, but it doesn't really work. It was never fully developed, so yeah. Just do enchantments, attribute modifiers, unbreakable, and potion effects. And obviously, attribute modifiers just hides the attribute modifiers. It's very simple. And you can chain this. I'll get into chaining once I'm done showing everything. Loot tables, add NBT. Spawn, bonus chest, simple dungeon. This is like, what's it called? Spawners. Spawner rooms. And you see it has everything. It even has fishing loot. Yeah, the random fishing loot. It's pretty good. So I'm just gonna do fishing treasure. Loot table seed. You can just do random. You can really do whatever you want. It's your preference. And now, chest items. This is basically the main menu, except it's just for one chest. And keep in mind, you can make the chest items or the loot tables or anything that usually appear inside of a chest. You can put it in a shulker box or a trapped chest as well. Do not try ender chest, because it either won't work or it'll crash your game. I haven't tried it enough yet. But okay, so I like to enable both of these because they're really useful. So just wait. Oh no. Okay, that's a bug. Delete. Okay. We're not gonna count that. Nothing is wrong. Oh, hey, look. Water. Lava. Yeah, I messed this up, so yeah. It's fine. Everything's fine. You know what? Let's do a bed. Because why not? And that's just a... Yeah. Oh. These are dangerous. The double stone slabs. Do not place it down anywhere at all. Your game will crash. You can't say I didn't warn you. But they're really fun to just trick people into placing them. It's just so funny, the surprise that's on their faces. It's awesome, dude. I love it. Alright, so let's do bam. Random item. Alright, so once you're done, click add to list. And you're done. Spawn eggs! Spawn giant. Add to list. And there you go. Auto just because, yes. Alright, now, lock name and armor color. This, I don't really know how to explain it. Has lock name, has map color. Alright, so I don't really know how this works. I haven't played with this enough. Let's do a Woodland Explorer map. And let's do cyan. Add a list. You can also choose a custom color. And so that's it for that. Now for the chaining. What you have to do to chain one attribute to another, or one NBT item to another NBT item, you click on one NBT item right here, click get chain, click another one, and click set chain, and now you see this one says chain 1. Now if you click look at chain, you can see it says the enchantment and the ID, then attribute modifiers, and then the ID, and you see chain, and this is the how many items there are. And if you want to chain multiple, you just gotta go from this one to this one, then this one to this one, and then this one to that one, and you're done. Okay, so let's do the custom potion effects. And I think we're good. Now, you don't have to click save in here because it automatically saves. You just have to close this. Technically, you don't have to if you don't want to. Alright, let's start with the first thing. Let's do a diamond sword. And if you ever want to check back on your chains, you can just come in here. Unbreakable hide flags in chain 4. So, and always do the last part of the chain for the item that you want to add to it. So, Unbreakable and hide flags, add item, as you can see, NBT preset ID 7. And as you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There it is. Number 7. And there we go. We have a diamond sword with a bunch of NBT tags. Right now, let's do stored enchantments. So we're gonna search enchanted book, and we're going to select stored enchantments and click add item. And these two other buttons, if you want to get rid of an NBT tag on an item, you just select delete NBT. If you want to add it, click add NBT item, and it's as simple as that. Alright, so we did stored enchantments, we did attribute modifiers, custom potion effects, and potion string. Now, let's see. Custom potion effects, potion string, chain 5. So, you're gonna select potion string. But first we gotta select potion. Oh, that doesn't exist. It's water bottle. And then we're gonna select the potion string because we chained that and the custom potions together. I'm gonna click add item, and there you see NBT preset ID 6. Now we're gonna do loot tables, and we're gonna put it in a red shulker box with a stack of 64. Now, this is really funny. Stack of 64 shulker boxes inside a shulker box. Now that's cursed. And you can even chain this up if you manually edit the IHF file. But that's a little too complex for my tiny brain. I can barely comprehend this program. Alright, chest items. Let's do a blue shulker box for the chest items. I'm gonna click add item, and boom, we're done. Spawn egg. Now, you need to select the spawn egg whenever you get this. And for the quote-unquote custom spawn eggs, the ones that you can't usually get, like the golems and the bosses, you're gonna need to place down a spawner, then place the spawn egg inside the spawner. I'm sorry, I'm recording this late at night. And we just did the spawn egg. Whoops. And let's do lock name and armor color. Now, map. Okay, wait. Yeah, I don't know if you do a normal map or just a kind of map. Let's just try all kinds of maps. What do you usually call it? I'm pretty sure it's usually just a map. Yeah, so. Okay, so that's fine. Now, we're gonna need leather tunic. There we go. And we're also, yep. Yeah, we're done with that. Alright, so, we're done with this. I'm gonna generate and copy to clipboard. Now, give me a minute, because I forgot to load up Homebrew. I will be right back. Alright, I just loaded this up, and I just sent the codes. And let's see if it worked. And okay, we're on Minecraft now. And I'm accidentally pressing buttons. And I did it completely wrong. Let's frickin' go. Okay, I'm back. Now, pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, pretty sure I didn't send my codes. And I don't know what's wrong. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps crashing. But, use at your own risk. Oh.